does this whole weekend just show about the resiliency and this team's ability to just answer with all?
I mean, I think a lot. It was really just that kind of that way all weekend. And we responded every time. Tonight we obviously played much better than we did last night. I think that the result tonight was deserving. We deserved to win this game. I thought we were the better team. And credit to them. They were really opportunistic and made the most of opportunities when they got them. Their goalie was good. We peppered the crap out of them, but our guys found the way. They found a way.
Was that the game plan, or was that just the product of the game?
I think it was both. We wanted to throw pucks and bodies at them and create second chance opportunities. We felt like we could get a few, and we did. We did last night, and we just played downhill 5-on-5 really for the entire game, and their special teams are tremendous and obviously kept them in the game, but our guys dug deep, found a way.
What do you say about what Shelburne versus David tonight? You put them out there in the biggest spot last minute.
Yeah, I mean they're just, when they're going, they skate so well, both of them, and they have such good sticks. They're such a good defensive pair. They're really hard to generate. I thought Murch was unbelievable all weekend. Shelley was really good tonight, but Murch was just his leadership and his ability to shut top guys down, kill plays, and play physical and be that really good physical defensive defenseman was definitely on display this weekend.
Did you kind of talk about, or did Denver kind of show you any different looks on the power play tonight from last night?
No, I think they're the top power play in the country. They got that much skill and they're that well coached. They're going to get theirs, and you just got to stay out of the box against them. But the kill stepped up and got us a big one there at the end of the second and settled in. But they're a hell of a team.
How important was this win? And did you think that your players had an extra sense of urgency?
I think so. Yeah, we're down to it, right? And we have a hell of a team that shouldn't settle for anything less than end of the season in St. Louis, and that's what we're kind of preaching. And to take 9 out of 12 from the defending national champs points, I'm talking, is a tremendous accomplishment for our young program and for our players, and they should be really proud of themselves.
What was the decision to take out Gibson and put in?
Yeah, I thought Gibby was struggling. Yeah, I thought he was fighting it a little bit. He just didn't look confident. He was kind of deep, and there was a lot of net. And we got to get him to find his game because he's a big piece of our success. But mainly, it just felt like we weren't out of it, right? And I just wanted a spark for the guys, and most importantly, just to make them say, hey, we're not throwing the towel here. Let's put Pav in and see if it gives our guys a little bit of a spark. And Silly stepped up a minute later and popped one, and you could feel when he scored we were going to get another one.
You guys struggled in overtime throughout the season, and you were finally able to close one out tonight. Do you think that kind of was a huge part for your team to kind of take the side of the week almost?
Yeah, you could just sense the hunger on the bench, and the belief. And like I said last night, a lot of our overtimes, it's not like we haven't had our chances. We just haven't buried. So we challenge our guys. Like when we get to overtime again after last night, you get a chance. You got to put it away. We need a big save, or we need somebody to step up and bury it. We've had really good chances in every overtime that we've lost, and tonight Jim buried it, and it was a great play by him.
You talked at the start of the season about wanting to bring in veterans that had been through the conference wars, so you knew what to expect. How has that been for you this season?
It's huge. I mean, you look at the guys that all scored for us there in the third and didn't go away. Whether it's Pav coming in, his experience, Kerwin's goal was incredible. Silly obviously has been through conference play up in Bemidji, Cruz and Shim. So yeah, I mean it's definitely paid off having a veteran team for games like that. There's no doubt.
How does the result of this weekend's series set up what needs to happen for the rest of the season to keep those?
Just got to keep taking it game by game. I mean, right now I think we're 13, right where we started the weekend on the inside, and if we keep playing like that, I think that it's going to take care of itself.
Is this Google Glass or something? Does that pop up on yours right as soon as you know you're in 13th already?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's down to the nitty gritty, Craig. So we you scoreboard watch at this stage of the season, and that was a big one for us tonight.
Do you think the pairwise is a fair reflection of where your team is at, or?
I feel like obviously it is what it is, and we have to kind of live with it. I definitely feel like we're not the 13th ranked team. I feel like we have a top 6, 7 team. There's no doubt in my mind, and there's no reason why we can't finish there. We have 6 games left plus playoffs. And again, if we play like we did tonight, we will finish there.
Is too much weight given to the early portion of the season?
No, I think every game has to matter, and I think that as far as our pairwise goes, it's mainly our league this year. Historically has been really good out of conference, and this year, for whatever reason, it hasn't been great, and you go back to the start of the year and, the Air Force loss, where we had control of the game and had it won and pissed it away in overtime hurts. You go to Providence and lose 2 really close games that were winnable for us, and those would help right now. So I think it's a great lesson for us moving forward that you have to be ready. Every game matters, every shift matters, it's just a good lesson for us going through this for the first time.
What's the biggest difference you've seen from the first half of the season to the second half?
He just wants to win. Silly's playing hard. He's playing downhill. He's moving his feet. He's managing pucks. He was our best player tonight. He was unbelievable. And he just looked like he had that look on his face where he wasn't going to let our team lose tonight. I said to the guys in the room, like, Silly plays like that with that vigor and that passion and shows that emotion, which the guys really respond to. He could take us pretty far.
It seemed like every time that you scored, that the games were right back within a matter of minutes. What did you say, or what did your team do after the 4th and 5th goal?
Well, we just felt like we were having a really good workman type game, getting pucks down low and possessing, and then we would give them one opportunity and they pop it. So it was, I create credit to them. They're so skilled and so good and opportunistic tonight, but we just felt like we could grind them out and the game was never going to be over.
Last few.
Coach, you realize you haven't, your record since, I guess, November 15th is you haven't lost in regulation? One of the best in the country, if that's correct.
Except for Colorado College.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
You remembered that one.
So we have, yeah. But it's what do I think we're 14-3 now in our last 17, something like that. And the 3 definitely 2 are in overtime, and one was with a 4-1 lead in the third. You'd be hard pressed not to say we're playing some really good hockey, and I wouldn't want to play us right now.
Going back
How
to the
important was
conference
Johnny
question.
Walker in the booth tonight?
I told Johnny on the radio after, we scored 6 goals by osmosis because he was here. So
Going back to the conference question, have you gotten past the point of these guys wanting to prove something, to have a hunger to where they actually believe now that they are a top team?
yeah, I think it's. We're obviously a couple points behind Western. They have games in hand, but we went from the start of the year having a goal of hosting a playoff series to now winning our league, and our guys, they want to win this league, and they believe that we can. They believe we're good enough. We've played such a tough schedule and so many great programs this year that there's just nobody that we will play moving forward that our guys don't believe they genuinely can beat. When we play the right way and we play together, there is nobody that we can't beat.
Second half has been a little different. You've been a little different player. What kind of flipped the switch for you starting the game?
When you get that first goal, a lot of confidence comes with it. Just trying to put more pucks on net, and a few of them are going in, so it feels good.
What was the message on the bench when you guys got fired?
Just stay with it. We know we're a skilled, fast team, capable of making a comeback. CC did it on us a couple weeks ago. That was kind of the message that if they can go a second way.
Did Greg say anything after last night's game that gave you guys a little extra sense of urgency or just an understanding of the magnitude of this game?
He supported us, after he sent us a text, saying stick with the boys, we'll get them tomorrow. And we need that support, it helps out throughout the whole group, and it showed tonight.
I know last night you came out here really disappointed. How does this feeling
Yeah, obviously kind of a different story tonight. Awesome to get the result. It's a big points for us, not only in conference standing, but pairwise as well. We know how big these games are, so yeah, definitely thrilled with the result.
So early in the season about bringing guys in who have been through the conference wars before that had experience playing in the conference, because obviously it was the first season for this team in the CFC. What, I guess, tangibly, do you guys say something to them, or is it just lead by example? How do you teach them what it's like to be in a
Yeah, I think a lot of us that have experience kind of just preach over and over again how important these games are and how tight the race is. You know, not that the schedule was easy for these guys last year, but I mean every game is just so important in this league. I mean the race is so tight at the top, and you can't take a game off.
Lucas, 5 straight with a point. You got 18 in your last 10. How does it feel just being able to string this many games together with as many points as you got?
Yeah, it feels really good, but at the end of the day, we're winning hockey games, and that's our end goal, and that's what we're looking to do here.
Lucas, coach mentioned how you showed a lot of emotion today. You were really locked in. How do you think that your personality can kind of go off with the other team when you get going with a team like everyone else got going?
Yeah, I'm a leader on this team, upperclassman of the group, so I think when all the upperclassmen are going, doing the right things, it really kind of leads down to the entire group.
Can you take us inside the goal, the last one that is?
Yeah, I mean Cruz, you know, kind of an unsung hero there, kind of drug, you know, 2 guys low. And then he made a nice little drop pass to me. I was able to beat my guy up the ice, and then both their defenders kind of were taking their respective guys and not me, and I kind of recognized that I could maybe sneak through, and then you know, once I got in on the breakaway, I kind of knew I was going to go 5-hole just because that's what I did on him back in Denver. So I figured I'd give that a shot.
So you remember that literally that went through your head as you were going?
Oh yeah. I mean, I know if I got a breakaway this weekend, that's what I was doing. Okay. It's nice that he's, you know, he catches right, so kind of opens up the platform for a right-handed shots. So.
Throughout the season, you guys have had chances in overtime, you just haven't been able to put it back for that. But you finally almost breathing a sigh of relief, being able to see that puck over that goal. Just what's that feeling for you guys to finally be able to close out a game?
Feels good, you know. There's no better feeling than winning, and you know, overtime's a game of puck luck. You know, it goes one way, it goes the other. So it's nice to be on the opposing side and winning side of it tonight.